There he is.
Yo, what's going down?
There's my spirit brother.
How's it going, my brother?
It's going pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm finally through that. Flat line, bro. I think that's what it was. Is a flat line. Man, that was nasty.
Told you, bro. You feel better now?
Yeah, I feel back to normal.
Yeah. That's what it was. Flatline, bro. Absolute flatline. I told you.
That shit was crazy, bro. Cause you don't really know. In the moment, it's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, bro. It's pretty intense. It can get real brutal sometimes, and this shit can last up to a few days.
Yeah, there was like 3 or 4 days where I was just like, I knew in the back of my mind that everything was going to be all right, but at the same time, I was just like, still just like tripping. I just wasn't able to like get back to like feeling normal. I was like, it's hard to explain, but it was just like, I felt like I had something just like got a hold of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I know exactly what you mean. That's what it feels like sometimes on these flatline sessions. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you don't feel like yourself. You're feeling a little bit more slower than usual, and sometimes it's, difficult to be sharp on your thinking.
Yeah.
And it's just a damn trip to have to go through these periods of times, but once you get through that shit, you definitely feel better, bro.
Yeah, I did a nice little workout today, so I feel pretty good now, bro.
Good, man. It sounds good, man. I'm glad to hear that, because it's not good to be stuck in that flatline zone,
That's dangerous, man. You can relapse real fast. I was getting a lot of urges and just thinking about a lot of random stuff. You got to remember to stay connected during those moments. I tried my best to talk to you, talk to other retainers. We made a couple podcasts. I did my best to stay connected.
Yeah, bro. You're doing a good job, man. Just, it could be real hard some damn times. We just gotta make sure we remember to just keep pushing forward through this shit, at all costs.
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let me get this intro knocked out, bro.
All right.
Welcome to the Unchained Podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with his podcast partner Sebastian. Always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here.
All right, episode 59. That's crazy, man.
All righty. For topic number 1, what are your thoughts about basically escaping out of that moment of darkness?
What can you elaborate a little bit?
Like, what I mean by, escaping out of the moment of darkness is just like basically going from just being unaligned to aligned now, and sitting back and just realizing how much of a change it is.
Oh, like from talking about my old self to the new self?
Yeah, and then sitting back and having to just, look at how you just changed so much and how much of a damn trip it is.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, man. I think that the deciding factor for a lot of people, when they are experiencing some kind of, if they're having a negative experience with life, you know what I mean? It could be a variety of things going on, bro. Especially with how the world is today. We got a lot of people out here that are going through mental illness and a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. We got a lot of people that are killing themselves, bro. And it's a lot of our brothers out here. It's a lot of men, and for me, I definitely had my own moments. I went through some pretty dark times, bro. And honestly, for me, like the shift for me really happened when I finally like gave up control and I really started putting God first. That is the moment when everything kind of changed because, it's like, you let go of the wheel. I know that phrase is a little cliche, but you really got to let go of the wheel and start, doing the right things and actually paying attention to your actions and what's going on. But also you got to really go inside of yourself and take a look at yourself. I feel like that's the part that a lot of people are scared to do, to really look at themselves and go in there, do the shadow work, take the inventory on what you got going on. And we got to go to the core. You got to see like, what the fears are, if we're, resentful at anybody, you got to fix all that stuff. You can't walk around, life and carrying all this baggage. It's just going to weigh you down your whole life. So I think that's the most important part of like really trying to become a new person, bro. And now that ever since I've done that, I really feel like I've been reborn, and it's like now it's just like everything is just way different. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't do a lot of the same stuff I used to do. I don't talk to a lot of the same people. I keep it very simple, and it's really just between me and God at this point. And everything just gets very simplified. Once you really like have a spiritual awakening, I realized that, you really try to cut out the fat and you cut out a lot of the stuff that like, it's just kind of like you can kind of see better, like what like you may still, there's examples of like maybe people or certain habits or activities that you used to partake in, and as soon as you wake up spiritually, you really learn to like put these things down, even if you still enjoy them or maybe you still like talking to some people. If you're getting a red flag from certain activities, you're not supposed to be doing them. I feel like once you awaken spiritually, it's when you learn to really like put those down, and you really learn like what's important. And that's really all I can say, man, is things get simplified and things get very trippy because you start to connect with God and you get to see what's actually going on. And it can be overwhelming,
man. Yeah, most definitely. From my personal experience, yeah, man, Muggs definitely deep in that pool of darkness and was just unaware of what I was doing and all that stuff, and just, yeah, it's pretty bad. Definitely wasn't seeing no damn light or anything, bro, and wasn't trying to, and was kind of, unbelievable how I just was not seeking for no guidance or anything. Just, yeah, thought I was an atheist on some crazy shit, bro. And getting out of that, thought process and starting to do the right shit and be disciplined every day, no matter what. If I feel like shit, I still stay on my routine and shit like that, and make sure, just be on my shit every day, bro. And sometimes I sit back and it's just overwhelming at how much of a change I've made and how fast I've made that change. It's just really overwhelming. Like coming out of that bad area that you were in a quick amount of time, bro, is just, for me, it's mind blowing because, I was definitely living a scummy lifestyle. And now, I'm not saying I'm like some serious ass, like, rich guy or whatever the fuck. I just know I'm more confident in myself and I have like way better self-awareness now, and I'm actually doing the right shit. And it feels good to be doing the right thing. I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, it's just overwhelming at how fast God has made this shift. God made the shift like super fast, bro. you know, and it's still shifting, you know. A lot of shit is changing, bro, but it's happening so damn fast from living that crazy ass lifestyle.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like the trajectory that he puts you on when you start to put God first, like for real, the trajectory that you put on is just absolutely crazy.
Man, it's just bizarre sometimes when I sit back and be like, damn, this is beautiful right here. You know, definitely staying on this path for a while.
Yeah, I mean, he'll really, it transforms you, like when you really accept it, like all the way. My experience is that it transforms not just one area, but like, you know, you got to hit every single area, because once you get a hold of that, you know, that strength from God, it's like, it's really hard to stray away from that, because you feel how powerful it is. So it's like you want every area of your life to be affected.
Yeah, you definitely want all areas powerful as hell. You know, when you lock in with the big homie upstairs, it will definitely happen, you know. And sorry, I'm maxing on some mushrooms and nacho chips. Some random shit. But yeah, bro, it's just a damn trip, you know. This whole process for me, man, you know, sometimes it's just hard to just explain being on SR and just coming from your old self, you know. That's basically what I wanted to just talk about, bro, because I had a serious, you know, conversation with my brother and stuff, because, you know, he came back from Belize and Mexico, and it was another place he said. I don't exactly remember, but I know he traveled to other places, you know, and he said it was definitely different the way they operate over there compared to over here, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. But he said they had a really good time going through a lot of very spiritual places over in Belize and shit like that, bro. And
that sounds fire.
Yeah, it definitely looked nice. He showed me some pictures and it looked pretty nice, bro. But yeah, had a serious conversation about being on this pathway of like self-development and shit. And you know, he's already been on it. He's way younger though. My little brother is like 25.
Okay.
You know, so he's younger, but he already went on that journey. You know what I'm saying? And I just found out that he went on the journey too, but he just did it way younger. And I had to tell him how blessed he was to be able to go through that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
He went on semen retention?
Yeah, believe so. Yeah, after like a serious breakup, bro, I guess he went on an SR journey.
That's crazy.
I never knew about that, bro.
That is crazy.
I know, right? Crazy as hell, bro. But it's all good, man. You know, we all go on our journeys when it's our time, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm grateful, you know, our time is now.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah, it's all divine timing. It's all divine timing.
Yep. That's exactly.
Everybody's got different timing, and you know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. That's the damn truth. Everybody has their different timing, and when you get to the point to where you jump in with everybody else, it's just way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, jump in with everybody else, or at least connect with other people as well. That's on this SR journey and spiritual journey as well, is what I realized. It's just real powerful, bro, to be able to just connect in general and put God first, bro. It's real bizarre to just talk about this stuff, but you know, it's meant to happen. That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah, absolutely. Things get very spiritual when you decide to retain. Things get very spiritual very quickly. And I feel like that's a side effect, you know, that people don't understand. And that's honestly what got me to go on like a really long streak, is once I realized like that aspect of it, you know, because a lot of people just look at like the physical benefits and, you know, the female attraction and all this kind of stuff. And they don't realize like what this actually does, you know, in the spiritual realm, and how it taps you in. It taps you in. Like, you become very sensitive to energy, and you become, yeah, like I like to say, like an antenna, pretty much. You know, you're like an antenna. You can pick up all this energy from all your surroundings, and you know, part of those surroundings are from God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's all from obtaining these spiritual skills from the big homie upstairs, bro. You know, just by doing the right shit up out here, you know, and staying to yourself and protecting your energy, of course, and not putting yourself in bad situations. You know, when you are tapped in like this, man, just beautiful things are going to happen. I mean, we're going to have our rough moments, of course. That's just normal. But majority of the time, you'll feel definitely confident about everything that you do, damn near, and you will feel good, like Superman.
Yes, sir.
Facts. Let's jump into the next topic. What do you think about the concept of finding your true self?
Man, you came with some deep ones on me tonight, bro. Some crazy deep ones, bro. I'm like, man, I should have prepared for this. Let me see what I got on this one.
Shit, take your time, bro. Shit, it ain't gotta be nothing perfect or nothing, you know, just go the best you can.
Right. I'm just trying to see what angle here. So, you know, I feel like it's very important for everybody, not just men, you know, every human being, you know, to find out who their true self is, obviously. But I'm sitting here trying to think about how the best way to do that is. And, you know, for me, honestly, I think the biggest barrier for me, you know, was carrying, you know, or not getting there, not tapping into my true self for the longest time. It was caring too much about what other people thought about me, you know, and I used to let a lot of people influence me, and just being a version of myself that, you know, not the 100% true version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I was myself, but I was, you know, skewed. And, you know, I used to go to a lot of like concerts and stuff, music that I didn't even really like, because it was just like a group of friends of like, you know, popular people who were in a certain group of friends that I would go to these concerts, and like I didn't even really like the music, bro. It was just like trying to uphold like an image, you know. And I'm looking back on that, and it's like, it's strange to look back on that, because now, you know, I've really accessed an ability to get to my true self, you know what I mean? And you know, semen retention has got me on a whole nother spiritual plane. So it's like, you know, I'm really proud of myself in this area. You know, I've made some real growth in not caring about what other people think. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you let go of that, that allows your true self to shine, because you can actually, you know, figure out what you love to do, figure out what you're passionate about, and then, you know, start to go all in on that, you know, and start to go all in on basically who you are. You know, let your personality shine through everything that you do. You know what I mean? And if you're not doing that, you know, there's some kind of barrier in the way. You know, I feel like everybody should figure out how to be their true authentic self, and let that shine. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. It just seems like life is a lot easier when you can just basically be your true self at all times. But, you know, you have to make sure you can do this, you know, around people that accept you for who you are. Because, you know, sometimes it's not safe to do this around people who don't have good spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, you just got to make sure we have to be careful at the same time on doing this. And I was never careful doing this when I was, you know, hanging out with people, and I was going to concerts as well, just to be holding up an image, and didn't even like the music that was going on.
Right.
I was on that same shit, just trying to hold up an image to make myself feel like I was cool or some shit around people who didn't even give a damn about me, just trying to fit in, and when I look at shit now, it's kind of weird as hell too, bro. Like, what the hell was I doing throughout that timeline? Like, that timeline was just weird as hell, bro, and I guess, since God is on the change right now and shifting everything, this is a whole new timeline now. And throughout this new timeline right now, I'm gonna make sure I keep putting God first, and keep being my true self, because I believe that this is my true self now, being disciplined and everything. But it's like I'm still growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still growing every day, but I'm actually, through that door of being comfortable in my own skin now, if you know what I mean. And I wouldn't be like this if I didn't go on SR and, just stop being reckless and drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just the way stuff is now, it's just night and day, and definitely not going back to the night side. I'm gonna stay on the day side because I actually feel good now.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, it's like a thing where, I realized lately, like, I am feeling good a lot of the time. When you go on semen retention, you start to level up very fast. So, it gets you feeling good a lot of the time. But it's definitely, we definitely need to remain, humble and teachable, and remember, like, what you just said, that we're still growing and we're still learning every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Still growing every day. You learn something new every day, bro. So it's like, you're never done growing, no matter how old you get. No matter how old you get, you're still learning shit in this big ass world we live in. It's just it's a lot of shit, and it's a lot of people in this world. So it's definitely, an ongoing learning process until you're basically, ready to leave this earth realm to the spirit realm.
Right. Yeah, man. I feel like this is it's a topic that a lot of people struggle with, like myself. I've struggled with it for a long time, and it's a beautiful thing to really find out who you are, bro, and really just be able to be yourself, you know what I'm saying, without any type of like fear of judgment from other people. You know what I'm saying? I like I think a lot of people have said that, I forget who I saw it, but basically the whole idea is like, at the end of the day, people are going to judge you, good or bad, bro. So it's like, whatever story that you choose to play out in your life, you're still going to get judged. So why not run the one that you really want to? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you try to conform and try to be a certain version of yourself to appease people, maybe it's your parents or your family members or certain friends or people that are close to you, they're like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's a bad idea. Do this, and you start listening to them and you start doing things, you start compromising shit.
Mm-hmm.
You start living that life. You're still going to get judged even if you do that.
Yep.
So it's like, why not just pick the version that you want to do? That, you know what I mean? Even if you piss some people off along the way, and you confuse some people, because, when you go for your dreams, people are going to be confused. They're going to be like, what the hell are you doing? You're crazy, because if you got big dreams, people aren't going to understand it until you actually make it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're on that journey. People are going to be hating on you, and as the whole time, that's part of the deal. I feel like we have to just learn to deal with that, because if someone really truly cares about you and loves you, You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you're doing. You know, they're still going to love you. And eventually, you know, once things, you know, start working out for you, they're going to be like, damn, he really actually knew what he was talking about. Like, I should have trusted him the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. You definitely leave people shook when you start to, you know, do something out of the box. You know, when you start to do something out of the box and actually, you know, show that you're putting in the work, yeah, you'll have people shook, you know, because they're not used to seeing you do something that is actually helping a lot of people out there. You know, they're just used to you basically trying to just, you know, obviously hang out with them or some shit. I don't know, just weird. But start doing shit that benefits you. Yeah, you're gonna have people that are gonna scoff at that. But like you said, if you're doing the wrong shit, you're gonna get scoffed at as well. You know. Or what did you say? Like you said, it was like a double-edged sword thing. You know what I'm saying? That you said. I forgot exactly what you said, but I totally related to it. I know it was like a double-edged sword concept that you said.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter. Whatever path that you choose to go down, you're going to get judged. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. You absolutely right on that one, bro. Facts. And you might as well go on the pathway that just makes you happier. You know, if you're happy as hell, go on that pathway. Who gives a damn what other people say or whatever they think or say, you know? Damn, tongue-tied as hell.
Bro, like, if your passion is like, you know, wearing a pink leotard and running around in public, like, go and do that shit. You feel me? Yeah.
You know, do whatever makes you happy, man. We gotta stop worrying about what other people think and just be ourselves, man. You know, no matter what, you're gonna be judged. So
exactly.
You know, for the next topic, what do you think about the rewiring of the brain?
I kind of want you to start this one, bro.
All right, bro. Sounds good to me. Yeah, from my experience, you know, going through this brain rewiring process has been some brutal shit, bro. You know, it's been real brutal because it's definitely, you know, changing the way it operates, you know, which is some hardcore shit, especially when you're straying away from addictions and habits and stuff. Like, man, it's been pretty hardcore for me because I felt like I was stuck for years from, you know, being on the porn sites and just busting multiple times and shit. It was like my spirit did not grow. You feel me? Just like a little ass, you know, baby or kid spirit inside this grown man's body. But ever since I got on semen retention and went through all these flat lines and shit, you know, it's just a whole different operation going on, like a different video game. It's a different video game, basically. You know, with the same character, but it's a different video game. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Just weird, bro. That's the part of the rewiring of the brain process, bro. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre as hell.
Yeah, especially because, we have to unlearn all the things that, like, we thought that, you know, were normal, that were actually causing us harm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially, like, the biggest one for me, bro, is I'm having trouble with, like, the music. I'm having trouble with the music situation because, you know, I've always really loved rap music, and I've always loved, you know, and, you know, now that, you know, God is hooking me up with these spiritual gifts, you know, I can see right through this stuff, and the rap industry is very demonic, and it's very evil, and, you know, I'm damn near to the point where, like, I'm starting to think that all of these musicians are literally like creatures from hell. Like, I don't even know if they're human beings, and it's gotten to a point where, like, you know, who am I if I'm listening to their music? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, That's a major one for me because, you know, I have to rewire my brain to, like, potentially listen to different music. You know, like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do like Christian rap. You know, I've been listening to more of that, but that's just one example. You know, it's like we have to start switching the things that we're used to and rewiring our brain. You know, it's a major ordeal.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty brutal, bro. It's real brutal when you try to change your whole life and then live different, man. It's, you know, but it's for the better though. You know, this is some of the toughest shit that I've ever been through, but boy, listen here. You become a strong ass dude, even on, you know, you have rough days, you know, on your SR journey, but you're still like ahead of the game. You're just moving a little bit slower. And yeah, you know, it's a damn trip going through this brain rewiring process, because you're looking at my old self. It's like, if I was like basically my old self looking at my new self, I would probably hate my new self a lot.
Yeah, you'd probably think you were a lame or a square or some shit.
Yep, because I clean the house and I'm not out partying and getting myself into trouble and trying to seek validation from people out here.
On your over there talking about how you don't bust nuts and shit, you probably think you were a weirdo.
Yeah, I would, and be hating, bro, because I'm doing the right shit.
Yeah. That's actually one of my favorite things that I've learned. Obviously, we talk about SR a lot, but you know, the brain wiring process that goes behind quitting the porn and the websites, man, it's massive, because I feel like my brain is operating very more like it's so much healthier, bro. Especially like when I go around women, you know, maybe throughout my day, or my coworkers and shit. Like, I see them completely different now. I see them as human beings, because I'm not thinking about sex. You know, the porn had my brain constantly thinking about sex, and so it feels it's beautiful, man. It's like it's another feeling of like feeling reborn, because I go around these females and I can actually be a regular person around them. You know, for the longest time I was probably acting weird and creepy and shit, because like all I thought about was like looking at their tits and ass and all that kind of shit. You know, and now I don't even, if I catch myself looking now, bro, it's gotten to the point where, like, honestly, man, I saw this girl today, and like, yeah, she had like a you know, a big ass, and I looked at it and I caught myself. I was like, stop doing that, bro. You know, that's your old self. You know, stop. Like, we don't even need to be doing that. You know, we shouldn't be looking at girls in that way, because, you know, I know that we're all men and we have sex drives, but like, you know, that's a slippery slope. You know, when we start looking at their ass and their tits and all this stuff, you know, we should try to shift the focus back to, you know, that's a human being. That's not just a piece of meat.
Ooh-wee. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, you snapped on that topic, bro. You know, and I could definitely relate on the females part, you know, because yeah, my old self, man, was definitely on that, looking at them like a piece of meat type shit, and it was actually pretty disgusting. You know, it made me just feel weird as hell all around. And then when I would go out in public and shit, it was like I just was like a little, like, seriously, like I always say, a little kid spirit is in my damn body, bro. Like, just weird and shit. I'm a grown ass man, but the spirit on the inside was just weak as hell, bro. You know, just weird shit. Like, all the spiritual money was just spent up. And yeah, I don't wish that on nobody, bro. That's a horrible ass feeling, you know, to just be going through that shit, bro. And now, since, you know, going on this journey and holding that life force in and rewiring my brain, to operate entirely different, man, it's been some of the most craziest ass / powerful / you know, making my life better ass type shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Straight up.
Hell yeah.
You know, so the way I feel now, bro, I'm definitely not wanting to go back to that old shit ever again, bro. You know, after changing over and getting disciplined and just putting out way better energy now, because, you know, I'm putting myself through this self-development / SR journey, isolation journey, and becoming an entirely better dude out here, you know, and God gonna just, you know, setting the blessings in. Just gotta stay on this pathway.
Yes, sir. That was good, man. That was a good topic.
Facts. All right, for the next topic, what are your thoughts on social media pictures?
Man. So, are you basically, are you trying to get at, like, posting pictures and stuff for validation?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I can go in on this one. Man, you know, we actually both made videos about this in the last few days, you know, so we can both talk about this. It's pretty fresh in my mind. But you know what I've realized, bro, is that, like, man, I just had a moment the other day where, you know, I'm going through my Instagram and I got a lot of older friends that I'm following and stuff, and just random people in general, and it's just the overall consensus that I'm feeling that, like, everybody has to post shit. And it's like everything, it's like they can't just have a moment with themselves and God in the present moment. You know, they have to share everything with social media and the internet. And, you know, when you think about it, it's all just for validation, because it's like, ooh, I want to show, you know, my friends what I'm going through right now, whatever it is. Where, you know, you might be at a restaurant, you know, you might be at a store and you see like a cool item or something, or you might be, you know, at a sports game, or you might be wherever the fuck you're at. You know, people are documenting everything. You know, I seen someone today who was just like inside of a Chick-fil-A restaurant, and he just like starts at the door and just like pans, so like you see the menu and then like you see the drink thing, and it's like the whole point of the video is just to show people that he's inside Chick-fil-A. It's like, cool, bro. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm just like, bro, like it's like mental illness, dude. And it's like, the reason why people do it, you know, when you break it down, it's just because they want to let other people know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So they need validation that what they're doing is like cool, or whatever the fuck they're looking for. But it's definitely it's a sign that they would rather have validation from people than from God, you know, and it takes you out of the present moment when you're doing this. I remember when I used to do it, and, you know, when I was like lost in that moment, and I still remember, I can remember the feeling. Like, sometimes I'd be in like really cool experiences, and I would have to take these videos and pictures, and like I damn near missed the experience because I'm too busy fucking with my phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a very fucked up way to live, and it's just like, man, I just pray that that we can all get away from this, because it's definitely part of humanity right now that's struggling, bro. And you know, I still post pictures, and I post stories, and I try to keep it more like, everything that I post, I try to have it be something that can help someone, you know. And then like I'll post pictures of myself sometimes, but I've even quieted that down a little bit. But it's mainly just like, man, you know, I've totally stepped back from what I was just explaining, because my old self was definitely doing that a lot. And it's a big moment, you know. It seems kind of weird, and just like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a big moment when you can step away from this and realize, like, you know, the core of it is just, you know, you're looking for validation. So, you know, you got to switch that focus from like getting validation from people to, you know, having more moments with just you and God. You know, God's the only validation that you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Absolutely true. It's just bizarre how common this behavior is amongst the people. You know, it's a lot of individuals who take pictures of everything that they do and post it on social media to try to get a bunch of likes for artificial dopamine flare, you know, and it's unhealthy. You know, we don't need to be taking pictures of everything and posting it on social media and letting everybody know what's going on with us. It's unhealthy for our brains. And, you know, moving in silence, that's very important to do, you know, because when you move in silence and stuff, you know, you're protecting, you know, your energy, you know, because you're not wasting energy trying to put unnecessary pictures out there to get people, you know, a lot of people who you don't even know, you know, some of them we know, but a lot of people we don't know, and we're trying to get validation from them by posting just crazy pictures. You know, you know, post a picture of their dinner at the restaurant when they're supposed to be spending one-on-one time with their significant other, and you know, people posting pictures of Crocs shoes, you know, on social media, and just random shit, you know what I mean? And it's just like, that stuff is unnecessary as hell to do. You know, it's just you wasting your energy, and you're just unaware. You know, and that's what I used to do. Looking at my old stuff, I used to post so much shit, bro. It wasn't even funny, bro. Like, just post shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know, now that I'm tapped into my higher self and shit, it's just like, bro, your ass was tripping.
Yeah.
Your ass was tripping, bro. That's what I be telling myself all the time. Man.
Tripping like crazy. You didn't even know you were tripping either. That's the crazy part.
Right. Didn't even know I was tripping. But over there tripping hard.
Tripping hard. Yeah. Tripping like, yeah, just all the way gone. Just consumed. And I remember I used to post pretty much so I'd be surfing social media, right? And anytime I would have a decent laugh, I would post it. It doesn't matter what it was, like a meme or a picture. It's like, oh, I'm gonna post this because I think it's funny, so I'm gonna let's see how many people I can get to laugh, and you know, all this bullshit. And it's like, yeah, it's cool to spread like comedy and stuff, but like at that point, you know, you're just addicted to other people's reactions, because you're just like, you know, every damn meme that you see, you gotta repost it. Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I was pretty bad too, like, and I would see other people like make posts and get a lot of likes and shit, and it would just make me want to just start to be in competition on weird shit, bro. And I just was doing this shit unawareingly, you know, unaware that this shit was just destroying me as an individual, you know, just out here just destroying myself by trying to do things that I don't need to be doing for myself, you know. And yeah, you know, the whole social media concept just has, it will have your mind just all jacked up.
It's so terrible, bro.
It will have your mind just twisted, bro. I mean, I'm not even gonna front. It'll have you become somebody who you are not.
Yeah. And you know what else I realized is, like, now when I see somebody that's posting like a ridiculous amount, like somebody that posts all the time and just constantly, you know, now, you know, it's like that person is spiritually sick. You know, that's how I see it now. It's like somebody that's doing all that, that means that they're just like, you know, they're addicted to validation from other people.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. You know, that's all it is. You know, and
it's sad, bro. It's sad.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's what we're coming down to, though. You know, a lot of just weird shit, bro. Weird shit, bro, and a lot of people wanting validation from the metaverse, but can't talk to people, you know, like a normal human being in person. You know?
Yeah.
Everything is becoming robotic. You know?
Yeah. It's all got to be a plan, too. That's the crazy part, is that it's all a plan, bro. Like, whoever created all this stuff, you know, the higher ups, you know, it's all a plan to dumb us down, so we're not, like, becoming powerful and trying to, take over the world and making a bunch of money. It's like they want to control us, so like we just like kind of like stay very mediocre. They don't want us to like level up and be powerful.
No, they don't. And it's sorry about that. I am killing another apple, but it is definitely bizarre how it's definitely planned to dumb the people down and keep us from wanting to rise up and just try to help, rise up and do some powerful shit, and they wake people up out here, and they just do not like that. They want everybody to be just sleepwalking out here. And, I feel like we're at a time period where it's enough sleepwalking, enough for sleepwalking. It's time for us to do some woke walking. You feel me? Shoot, we gotta be on that SR journey and that self-development journey, most def though, and just bettering ourselves, and just making sure we continue to push forward and stay strong and always do the right stuff out here, bro. And stay away from posting a lot of damn pictures on social media, bro. Like, yeah, that shit is that shit is weird.
That's the behavior, bro.
Yeah, it's just, I had to go back and just think about that again. And it's just like, man, I've done it so much. And when I see people do it now, it's just like, man, you gotta, it's not good to do that, but you can't just tell people that,
Yeah, it's hard, it's one of those things, like, all of these things, when we come to these realizations, they're all things that you need to go through yourself to be able to realize how far gone you were. Because think about it, we just said it before, we used to be in this position, but we were, we were tripping, and we didn't even know we were tripping.
Right. Facts. Just thought it was normal, bro. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
We thought it was totally normal behavior, and that's just unhealthy. Unhealthy as hell, bro. And yeah, I just don't wish that on anybody, bro, because it's real bizarre to have to go through that shit.
It's a testament to what God will do for you. What we just said right there. This is us talking about, that psychic change. What God will do for you when you go on semen retention, and then you start putting God first. He'll start showing you these things. He'll start showing you these crazy, powerful realizations that took you years to figure out. But all of a sudden, he'll just bless them with you. He'll just bless them. He will just bless you with them. That's my bad. I can't talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely right, bro. And, the big homie upstairs is not playing, especially nowadays. It's coming down to some crazy shit up out here. Going to wrap this one up, bro?
Yeah, let's do it. Shout out to all the retainers, man. This is the Unchained gang, you know what I'm saying, with another one. We appreciate all you guys, and we just have a blast making these episodes. So it means a lot to us, if somebody hits us up and says that they like, what we're talking about and things like that. It means a lot. So you got anything that you want to say, Martin?
Facts, bro. Most definitely. Just want to say shout out to all the listeners and thank you guys for, tuning in and listening to us on this crazy journey, bro. It just means a lot to the Unchained gang. You know what I mean? And, once again, much love to everybody out there and hope you guys are doing good. Just keep doing the right shit about there. And, this is the Unchained Podcast, and everybody stay strong. Yes,
sir. All right, my boy. Well, thank you, everybody. If you're still listening to this episode, shout out to you. You know what I mean? This is the Unchained Podcast, episode 59. All right, much love, and you know what I mean. We'll be seeing you guys, for the next one, episode 60, another milestone. Martin, I'll be in touch with you, man.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. And yeah, take it easy, and I'll talk to you later, bro.
Okay, bro.
All right.
See ya.